Alright, so next up, hi, I'm Aiman. Welcome back to assembling the 12 by 12 hardtop gazebo. We're on the next step after putting on the middle roof. We're putting on these supports that go in a square around the middle of the canopy. And we're gonna get right to it. We got 8 of these F1 pieces. Which are these ones here. Before I go onwards, we have some G5 and G6 pieces, so I don't know what that's for yet, because I haven't seen that yet. Oh, they go on at the end, okay. Anyway, so the next pieces are gonna be these F1 pieces. There's 8 of them. We're gonna use number 1 bolts to secure them. And there's going to be going 3 for every bracket. So there's gonna be 8 brackets. There's gonna be 3 bolts, number 1 bolts. And we're gonna screw them in from, this is a really odd angle, from the bottom. So this looks like it's from the bottom. And we're going to be using these number 1, these W and these W1 bolts. Sorry, W plates, and these go on the corners because they're angled, and these W1 plates that go on the middle. Okay, so let's get this ready. Alright, so let's start with a corner one. I think the best strategy for this is... Oh, by the way, so this angled one goes at a corner. And it doesn't matter which way you put it, because these are symmetrical. So that means all we need to do is, probably the best order is put your brackets first. So put your plates. So put all 8 plates, and then put your 8 F1 bars. So let's do that first. We're gonna take some number 1 bolts and fix just one bolt for each of the 8, and then go back and put our bars on all 8 brackets. All right. So if you look closely, kind of hard for you to see because of the glare. But there's a spot right where we're gonna put this angled bracket. And I can't see it because I'm staring directly at the sun. But just angle it so that the other 2 holes are going straight to the other poles. You don't want to angle it wrong. If you angle it this way and you put it up, you're gonna see that they actually extend like outwards. So just make sure the orientation is correct. And insert it. So I'm gonna hand tighten it and then come back later and then fully tighten it. Okay. Now let's take our W1s. Here the orientation doesn't matter. They were symmetrical. So they're gonna go right here. Okay, so for this next step, we're going to put the bars on. And for this step, I'm going to make sure I have enough of my number 1 screws. Which, I'm not going to lie, that might be an issue because We've had to trade in some of these screws because they got stripped. So I hope we're able to do all of these. But anyway, you're gonna want to take 2 ladders and position them under where they're gonna be fixed on. Okay. Then you want to line them up and make sure that this diagonal part is angled so that it's going towards the center. So you could probably have a second person here helping you out, but in my case, I have my dad. Oh, so my dad can hold it over there while I screw it in. And for some reason they made the bracket so that you actually have to screw in the screw instead of it just going through. So the bracket, just to be clear, it's threaded. Okay. So actually, it looks like the bracket goes on the inside of the bar, and the bar goes around the bracket. So you guys can see that. Same thing on the corners. So I'm just going to hand tighten it a tiny bit and then continue on the other side to give it some more leeway before fully tightening it. Okay. This is kind of an issue. So, I guess you can't put all the brackets on at the same time, because then you're not going to have enough leeway to insert them. Alright, so I'm sure there's a way. I guess what we'll just do is just take everything down and then screw it together from the bottom. And then take it from the ground and put it up there. Should be easier. Less strand on the neck. Let's do that. Okay, so we took it down to show you guys an easier way to do it. So sorry if you already did it before. This also makes it easier for the editor to edit the parts together. I guess we're having also while we're trying to show you how to do it, we're also having a bit of fun with going through the whole process. Alright, so we already have this part put together. Where'd the brackets go? Okay, so we weren't able to record it, but my dad and I, we had all 8 put together. Then we started on opposite middle brackets. We put them up, so it was kind of bouncing like this, like a saddle. And then we worked our way around and tightened everything. So that's the way that we did it. If you guys have a way that you guys did it, feel free to comment it in the comments down below to help other people. Because there's more than one way to skin a cat. And I can't imagine this is the way that you're supposed to do it. I mean, it probably works if you have multiple people, but surely this wasn't designed this way. Especially since all of the bars have like an oval shape to make it slide. It feels like it should just have enough clearance to be able to do it one by one. But oh well. Okay, so now we're going to just tighten everything. So there's 24 screws to tighten. So I suggest tightening the one in the middle first. and going around all 8 and tightening the middle first, and then doing the ones on the sides, because those are the ones that can slide around and have clearance. But yeah, repeat that for all 24 screws, and then you should be done with this portion of the roof. So we'll come back after that is done, and then we'll actually end off the video here because the roof it's like its own beast. So we'll do a separate standalone video for that one. But for now, I'll finish this. Okay, so now that it's mostly tightened, I think that's where we're going to end off this video. I'm Aiman, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Just know, first thing you have to do is put this waterproofing on top of the panels. And I've already done it on all 3 of those. But I'm going to show you what it looks like to put it on just these last ones. Then after that, you have to take it, put the panels on top, going from the smallest triangle to the biggest panel.